Yeah, welcome back, people. We got so carried away talking to our last guest. Trust me, she is amazing. I can't wait for us, to get into a headspace. But we have with us Nollywood actress and producer Lucy Ameh.
Yes, indeed, Lucy Ameh, who's been in the movie industry since 2007, by the way. Now, she's featured in a couple of television series and also movies, including Tinsel, Ajoche, Living in Bondage, and also, only just recently, well, it's not really recently because they've been producing this for a while, Queen Amina herself is with us in the studio. Good to have you here.
Thank you so
I was
much.
just shocked by one information I just received by our Benway Bono, married into a Benway family.
Yeah.
Host herself, that you are actually from Benway State.
Yes, I am. I'm from Benue State.
Wow.
But she grew up in the north.
Yeah.
She grew up in Kaduna State.
That's
Interesting.
So I'd like to know, was that a critical, was that critical to your playing Amina? Because, I mean, you grew up in the north. You practically grew up, lived most of your life in the north.
Yes, but I would say no. So I think the role was open to anybody from
Anywhere.
the
Okay.
country, right? So, and I went for the audition, and I guess I fit the part, and then I got it. So,
Wow.
But I don't think it was because I grew up in the north. It had nothing to do with that because we didn't even speak outside the film.
Yeah.
Just maybe one term here and there. So it wasn't like, oh, you have to know how to speak Hausa before you play the role Amina. So we all spoke English.
Okay.
Generally, what was that experience like? I'm sorry, I'm going to focus plenty on being Queen Amina because it's kind of like, would you say, in any case, that it's your iconic role when it comes to your endeavors in Nigerian movie space?
Actually, it is. It's like one of the biggest roles I've done so far. I've done yet. I'm hoping I get bigger and more challenging roles in future. But yeah, it was like, for me, it was like a dream come true. First of all, I grew up doing history class, in school, from primary school, where we read about Queen Amina, and all of that, because like if you went to school in the north, there is no way that you were not taught. Trust me, I gave it my all. It was like everything to me. I was on set for like 3 months, and I was trained for like 3 weeks on horse riding and sword fighting, and then script rehearsals and all of that. But we shot the production for 3 months, so it was like every day on the horse, and I have the sword, and for that 3 months, I was a warrior. Like I couldn't recognize myself. So Lucy just stepped out of this body, and then I literally became Amina. I couldn't feel Lucy anymore, so I talk with so much authority. I like, it's, that thing, like you're a warrior queen, and then you're strong, and then you're in control and everything. I felt it in 3 months, and I couldn't break out of that character for, I think, for over a year.
Wow. I was going to ask you that because, I mean, to be on set for that long and get into, because you played it so well, are you still reliving some of those experiences on sets?
Yes. I sometimes when I sleep, I dream about all the times I was on my horse on set, and I had the sword, and I'm going, and all of that. I still relive all the experience on set, actually, because it's not like it's not like the normal film that we just film in 5 days, 10 days. This went on for 3 months, and we were filming every day, and I have to be on the horse every day. I have to kill a soldier, or Amina has to kill a soldier every day. So yes, it's something that. It still feels surreal, though, because for me, I never thought in a lifetime that I was going to play a character like that, and like not even in Nollywood. So for me, it's always, when I think of that, it's like, oh, I have to be in Hollywood to be able to do that.
No,
and then
we do it here in Nigeria.
Hollywood came to Nollywood, and here I am.
Let's talk about all the
It's really
fighting, the
amazing.
choreography, and all of that.
The
stunts and everything. You must have gotten trained for that specifically.
Yes, I did, and I had the opportunity to have stunt people provided for me to do 1 or 2 things. But
did you have a stunt double?
Yeah, they wanted to give me a stunt double.
Okay.
But I told my director Izojuku,
I can do it.
I'm an actor. This is my one opportunity to be this person. I don't want someone else coming to double for me because maybe I can't, maybe I'm scared of the horse, or I'm scared to do a certain routine. I would do it. So I had a training coach who was on set. So every time we have like a fight routine, he just puts me through because, okay, so we've done that rehearsals before, but every time before we do the scene, we still go over the fight sequences, and all of that. And then it just keeps coming out
What
beautifully.
was the longest fight sequence you had on set? And how long did it take?
If you watch the film, the scene at a big field that looks like a desert with a lot of soldiers and all of that, we shot that scene. It's one scene, but I think we shot it for maybe about 7 days.
Yeah, because it's going to make it heavy, right?
You're so excited talking about this. And I can see you reliving it right now.
I am.
Now, being an urban girl, being tossed into that setting where everything had to be in this epic setting and all, you had to live like so for about 3 months. How did it affect you? Would you, if I was to say, okay, if we had a time machine, would you go back and live as Amina?
I think so.
Without Instagram?
Yeah, without Instagram, yeah. I think so because I felt like I was in charge. We had up to about 1,000 people, not at the same time on set, but like at different times. And then when we have fight sequences, we have a lot of people come who are extras, who are playing the soldiers and all of that. So, and they are all men. So it's just me.
You felt empowering.
Female. Yeah. So it's like, I'm limitless. I'm Amina. I can do anything. You know? So yeah, I would love to go back in time if there's a time machine to be Amina, for, even if it's just a day.
Just for a day.
Yes.
So if you've tasted that now and you know what Amina lived like, how aware has it made you the impacts the icon Amina is on our culture, on the northern culture currently?
So for me, Amina is a very strong character. The people in the north, they practically like worship her and everything. Like they can't talk history without Amina. And I mean, she was a female warrior at the time where it's like women just have to be in a corner, be in the house.
Relegated.
You know, you just bear kids and just cook for your husband and just be calm and just listen, you know, and all of that. But Amina emerged as a female warrior, as someone who was in charge. Like, if my father can be king and I'm the first daughter and I don't have a brother, why would somebody else take my throne? So it's like, I'm going to take the throne because it's my inheritance, and I can do anything that the men can do because if you watch the film, like I said, I keep saying that for people who've watched it. If you watch it, you see small Amina. They started training her from when she was about maybe 5. Yeah. So she started all of that training, and then she. I think for me, it's like I'm a woman, but I'm not limitless. Like I'm limitless. I can do anything. You can't tell me that I can't be this person.
We have to go quickly, but it's important that people know that you had a near-death experience.
That's right.
On set.
That's true.
I mean, quickly, tell us about that experience.
Okay, very quickly. Okay, so this certain day on set, and we're supposed. That's the 7 days. The one scene that we shot in 7 days I talked about with a lot of soldiers and all of that. So I was to do this routine where I'm supposed to kill the person who my uncle sent to come give me a message and all of that and tell me that my father is dead and I'm a woman, I can't sit on the throne, you know, and all of that. So the character was so angry, you know, how you can't tell me that. I am Amina, I fear nobody. I am me, I'm strong, I'm a fighter, I'm a warrior.
Okay, so what happened?
You know, so we were doing it like, so first of all, we did the routine, like I had to gallop from this point to a very far distance with my horse and the sword in my hand, you know, and all of that. So I go and go and go and go. And then when I get to the point where I'm supposed to strike the enemy, my horse would just stop or go the other way, you know. She just, once she gets to the other person's horse, she just goes that way. She just goes that way. She kept doing it for about, we did that take for about 17 times. So now I'm tired and everybody's like, what's going on? Director's like, oh, change the horse, change the horse, change the horse. So they changed my horse. Now this is the horse I've been riding for about a month and 3 weeks. So I'm used to her, she's used to me. So they give me another horse. And in the hurry where I felt like I needed to do, the director was already telling me, Lucy, we can do this tomorrow. I'm like, no. I will do this today. I will do this today, you know, because I feel like I don't want to give up. I'm not a quitter. I have to do it. So they changed the horse, and I can't remember what happened. Now I wasn't even moving. We were just like, I was just still with the horse, and then we're in front where we're going to do the action now. And director saw that, oh, the horses are not cooperating, so let's just do it anyway. And I didn't understand what happened. The next thing, I just
Humble.
Yeah, it's like, I think I missed my balance and all of that. And then the next thing I realized, I had my sword in one hand. I was holding the rein, and the next thing, the horse put her head down, and I went.
You flipped.
I flipped, and then I hit my face on the floor.
Wow.
That's the most painful experience I've had in my life.
But you got medical attention and everything was fine after that.
They
great.
struck down the set. Everybody was confused.
Wow.
They rushed me to the
Lucy,
hospital.
you've got such amazing
She
stories from
has.
all of that
I'm
experience,
telling
and I
you.
wish
She
that we
has. I wish we
had
had
more
all the
than enough
time.
time for you to
True.
tell us. In fact, I just want to sit down, campfire, you and I, and just talk about this Ameh experience.
Thank you so
but
much.
it's been fantastic having you here.
Thank
You
you.
are a very beautiful person in person, by the way.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say that, and we're glad that you came.
Oh, I'm so happy I came. Thank you
We're
so
looking,
much.
we're
Thank
looking
you.
forward to
Thank
seeing
you.
more from you.
I can't wait to come again.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you.
Well, hey, we've got more. Well, we've got the games coming up inside of the show today. Do stay tuned. You're going to enjoy this.